Well, we saw it all weekend, a holiday crackdown in St. Louis, and with it, tweet after tweet by SLMPD giving arrest updates, carrying through with their warning to use a different approach to enforce the law in downtown St. Louis. Well, now, after this holiday crackdown, Only First Alert 4 sat down with Mayor Kara Spencer, getting her take. Our Kimberly Donahue is hearing from the city, but also some residents voicing concerns for their neighborhoods.
It was a nightmare. It was a total nightmare.
That's how Tony Amselman describes the night of July 4th on his street in Carondelet.
They were shooting fireworks, and then it started getting a little closer.
He says he asked the group shooting fireworks to move away from his home. He says words were exchanged, and he called St. Louis Metropolitan Police. SLMPD says they respond to that call about 35 minutes later.
They started shooting in between the gangway. We seen them. Well, one landed on the side here, and it was a big explosion. Well, a few minutes later, I seen a big flame shooting up.
He says firefighters responded to his home after the incident. Now there's burnt lawn furniture and some disfigurement to the home's siding. The St. Louis City Fire Department says they responded to 631 incidents and 140 fires between 8 a.m. on July 4th and 8 a.m. on July 5th. Tony's situation is one of 341 calls SLMPD says they responded to related to fireworks from 5 p.m. July 4th through 3:30 a.m. on July 5th. Residents in other parts of the city say they had different experiences.
It's pretty quiet. Yeah, I didn't hear much fireworks.
SLMPD says in downtown St. Louis between 6 p.m. on July 4th to 3:30 a.m. on July 5th, officers took about 60 people into custody. At least 45 of them were juveniles.
What I am hoping that we can expect moving forward is a continued larger presence, not only downtown, but throughout our communities. And, you know, I think this is a first step in having a more proactive approach to really just making sure that our communities are safer.
Mayor Kara Spencer says incarcerating kids is not the goal and is aiming to connect the affected families with community resources.
We want to make sure we're connecting these kids and their parents to the resources they need to make better decisions. But sometimes it also does mean a little bit of tough love.
Tony still hoping in the future there's more resources devoted to the city's neighborhoods. In St. Louis, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.